Hello, beautiful light-filled souls here tonight and on YouTube. I was asked a question. I want to keep this somewhat short, but to the point about the healing that I received at El Chimayo in New Mexico at a cathedral. And many people believe that there's a healing energy at this cathedral. And I went with an open mind, just kind of curious about energy and hoping for a healing because I was dealing with severe neck pain at this time. And this was probably 2000. I think the first time I visited was 2010. And when I went into the cathedral, I just got on my knees, and my grandmother was Catholic, so I had been in Catholic church before, and I just prayed, and out of the corner of my eye, I felt this presence, and it really truly shocked me because you know my story, most of you, that I suffered a lot of religious abuse and really did not see Jesus in my near-death experience. I heard the words, "Be like a little child." And I thought the Bible was largely written just to control people, and most religious texts are, and I hadn't really given much thought to Jesus as an actual healer. And the first thing that hit me was, oh, his feet are on the ground. He's very human. This was a human. He walked as a human, and he holds this light of incredible healing. And this is how I kind of learned that healing starts at a spiritual level, moves through the emotional realm, and then into the physical realm. And it was as if he showed up to say, look, I'm not going to just fix your neck right here. Like that you have to start at a spiritual level. But he said it with such love. And, when things are said, this is a spiritually transformative experience, not a, just communication, just talking and chatting here with Jesus. It was this energy of love, this energy of feeling like a child, and this energy of, hey, we're here, I'm here with the presence of God, to heal your inner child, what you experienced, and to help you become like new again when it comes to healing, that you have to fully let go of the past. And that was the beginning. I don't think I think I'm hard to teach. Sometimes teachers are really good at teaching others things, but they are resistant to learning sometimes. And it certainly took me a while to let go of the past, but that was the beginning of unraveling of some of the deeper wounds of childhood. And as I let go of those wounds, I looked at my responses. You know how we often hear, okay, abuse is not your fault, but what it has done to you and all the things that it has made you, that's your responsibility to fix. And so that's when I became a lot more accountable in life for my actions outside of the classroom, my personal life. That's when I really began looking at myself and going, okay, I can't just keep acting like a kid and say, well, I'm abused and that's why, I'm self-medicating with alcohol or with sugar or, whatever. I cut out a lot of bad habits at that moment. And I think that was through that healing of Jesus going, hey, let's childhood so that you can be a freer adult, so that you can live more freely, so that you're not burdened by the past, and so that you're really clear about what needs to be healed at a physical level. Because sometimes we're just holding emotional programs, and sometimes we're holding these memories from the past that we don't have time to deal with. Maybe we've tried in therapy or we've tried in other ways, but they're still there. And so that's what I saw in the first year was just an acceptance that I had seen the spirit of Jesus, and the spirit of Jesus, I have to come back to it. I couldn't look at him. I did see his feet, and first, I don't know why I couldn't look at him, but it was almost like I didn't want to break the spell of this moment. I wanted to just be there in prayer and hear from him. And as I heard from him that first year, I was changed at a spiritual level, just at this level of, okay, I'm going to try to separate my mom and my uncle and other people who weren't good examples of Christians, to just see that it really doesn't matter what path you're on, whether you're Methodist, whether you're, you know, whatever religion that you might be, if you are connected to that or sending that love of God into life, then and into your world around you, then that's the path for you. And that's still how I believe. So I didn't fit into churches, but I could go to some churches and enjoy the music and just enjoy the purity and not and I let go of some of my judgments of religion at that point. And then I worked on, as I said, the psychological aspects of myself the next year, the life habits. And then the third time I went to that cathedral, the very next day, I found an issue for my neck pain. So it was kind of a long journey and that I was with this neck pain for 3 years, but it was instant. And I do feel like had I not been taken on that full journey, I wouldn't understand fully the connections of healing. And Joe Dispenza talks about it. It doesn't matter if it takes 4 years or if it takes 3 years or 5 years to heal something. You could either have it for the rest of your life or you could work on it for 3 years or 4 years or 5 years. And I got that message that, some healing takes time. But I look back to that moment with Jesus and it's complicated and simple at the same time. It's complicated because of all of the people in the world who love to comment on near-death experience videos and say, you're not following the Bible, you're blah, 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 you're way off track. And I just love the experience of Jesus. I just love the energy of Jesus. And I do believe that Jesus was a real person, probably studied in India, probably studied, other places before he became this healer. And I'm fascinated in that longer kind of untold journey of Jesus. But that is all I really wanted to communicate on YouTube. And I'm going to end this now, and may you be blessed. And then